Hello, my friends. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Fiona, and today we're going to learn another 10 common idioms, phrases, and sentences that native English speakers use every single day. These expressions are super useful, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they mean and how to use them naturally in your own conversations. Learning these expressions will make you sound more like a native speaker. Some might sound strange at first, but I'll explain everything step by step. So grab your notebook and let's dive right in. Number 1, lighten up. This is an informal phrasal verb that means relax or stop being so serious. When you tell someone to lighten up, you're saying don't take this so seriously, just relax. It's a gentle way to tell someone they're being too tense about something small. We use this with friends and family when someone is worrying too much about something that isn't a big deal. For example, imagine your friend is super stressed because they got a B+ instead of an A on their test. You might say, "Come on, lighten up. A B+ is still a great grade." Here's another one. Let's say your coworker is getting really upset because the meeting started 5 minutes late. You could say, "Lighten up. It's just 5 minutes, everything will be fine." Number 2, meet me halfway. This idiom means to compromise or find a solution where both people give up something to reach an agreement. When you ask someone to meet you halfway, you're willing to bend a little, but you need them to bend too. This expression comes from two people walking toward each other and meeting in the middle. We use this in relationships, business, anywhere people need to work together. For example, let's say you want to go to the movies, but your friend wants to go shopping. You might say, "Okay, let's meet halfway. We can go shopping for an hour and then catch the late movie." You might hear something like, "I can't pay the full price for the car, but I can meet you halfway. How about we split the difference and I'll pay $7,500 instead of $8,000. Number 3, I hit a wall. This metaphor means you've reached a point where you can't make progress. It's like running forward and crashing into a wall that stops you. When someone says I hit a wall, they're stuck and can't figure out what to do next. We use this when talking about work, learning, or any situation where you were doing well but suddenly can't move forward. For example, imagine you're working on a difficult math problem and you've been trying for 2 hours but you just can't solve it. You might say, "I've been working on this problem all morning, but I hit a wall. I have no idea what to do next." Here's another one. Let's say you're learning to play the piano and you've been practicing the same song for weeks, but you keep making the same mistakes. You could say, "I've been practicing this piece for a month, but I hit a wall. I just can't seem to get it right." Number 4, I'm itching to see it. This informal expression means you're really excited to see something and can't wait. When you're itching to see something, you're so eager it almost feels uncomfortable, like an itch you need to scratch. The word itching doesn't mean an actual itch. It describes that restless, excited feeling when you're looking forward to something. For example, you've been waiting for months for your favorite band to release their new album, and finally the release date is tomorrow. You might say, "I've been waiting so long for this new album. I'm itching to see what they've been working on." People often say things like, "The new superhero movie comes out next week, and I'm itching to see it. I've been avoiding all the spoilers online." Before we continue with more expressions, I want to ask you for a quick favor. If you're enjoying this lesson and learning something new, please hit that like button right now. It really helps me know that these videos are useful for you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to American Lingo Academy because we post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Okay, let's keep going. Number 5, long story short. This phrase means you want to skip to the main point without giving all the details. When you say long story short, You're telling the listener there's more to the story, but you'll just give them the important part. We use this to save time and get straight to the point, especially when we don't want to bore someone with every detail. For example, your friend asks you how your job interview went yesterday, and there were lots of things that happened, but you just want to tell them the result. You might say, well, I got there early, had to wait for 30 minutes, met with 3 different people, answered tons of questions, but long story short, I got the job. Here's another one. Maybe you're telling your mom about a complicated situation with your neighbor, but you don't want to explain everything. You could say, there was a lot of drama with the parking situation, and we had several conversations about it, but long story short, we worked it out and everything's fine now. Number 6, chill out. This casual phrasal verb means relax, calm down, or stop being so stressed about something. When you tell someone to chill out, you're saying take it easy, don't get so worked up. It's often used when someone is angry or really upset. This expression is super common in informal conversations, especially among younger people. For example, let's say your roommate is freaking out because they can't find their keys and they're going to be late for work. You might say, hey, chill out, we'll find your keys. Maybe try calling your boss to let them know you might be a few minutes late. You might hear something like, I know you're upset about the test results, but you need to chill out. You can always retake it next semester if you need to. Number 7, I'm allergic to chickens. This is a practical sentence using common vocabulary. Being allergic to something means your body has a bad reaction when you eat it or are around it. We use sentences like this when talking about food allergies at restaurants or dinner parties. It's important to know how to talk about dietary needs. For example, you're at a restaurant with friends and the waiter is describing the daily special, which is chicken parmesan. You might need to say, that sounds delicious, but I'm allergic to chickens, so I can't have that. What other options do you have? People often say things like, I'd love to come to your barbecue, but just so you know, I'm allergic to chickens, so I'll need to bring my own food or find something else to eat. Number 8, I hit rock bottom. This powerful idiom means you've reached the lowest, worst point in your life or situation. When someone hits rock bottom, things can't get any worse. It's often used for difficult times like financial problems or personal struggles. This expression is serious, but there's often hope too, because once you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. For example, someone might be talking about a difficult period in their life when they lost their job, their relationship ended, and they had to move back in with their parents. They might say, last year was terrible for me, I lost everything and really hit rock bottom, but I'm slowly getting back on my feet now. Here's another one. Imagine someone is talking about their struggles with money. They could say, after my business failed and I couldn't pay my bills, I hit rock bottom, but that's when I decided to ask for help and start over. Number 9, do I have to spell it out? This rhetorical question shows frustration when someone doesn't understand something obvious. When you ask, do I have to spell it out, you're saying, do I need to explain this like you're a child, letter by letter. We use this when we're impatient because we've been trying to explain something and the person still doesn't get it. For example, you've been hinting to your teenage son that his room is messy and he needs to clean it, but he doesn't seem to be getting the message. You might finally say, your room is a disaster. You haven't done laundry in 2 weeks, and you can't find anything in there. Do I have to spell it out for you? You need to clean your room. You might hear something like, I've been working late every night this week. I'm exhausted, and I haven't had a day off in a month. Do I have to spell it out? I need some help around here. Number 10, he was taken to the hospital. This is a practical sentence using passive voice that you'll hear often. When someone was taken to the hospital, They had to go there, usually for an emergency or health problem. This sentence structure is common when talking about accidents, emergencies, or health problems. You'll hear it in news reports and everyday conversation. For example, you're talking to a friend about why another friend wasn't at work yesterday. You might say, "Did you hear what happened to Mike? He had a bad accident on his bike yesterday morning and was taken to the hospital, but he's okay now." People often say things like, "My grandmother felt dizzy and fainted at home, so she was taken to the hospital just to make sure everything was all right. Thankfully, it was just dehydration." Those are 10 useful expressions that native speakers use all the time. I hope you learned something new and feel more confident using these phrases. Remember, practice using them this week when speaking English. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with friends learning English, and subscribe to American Lingo Academy. We post new lessons every day to help you sound more like a native speaker. Leave a comment about your favorite expression or any questions. See you tomorrow for another lesson. Keep practicing.